Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of the Essential Zodiac podcast. I'm your host, Cynthia McNulty.
And I'm Audrey Fannin.
Now, today we'll be talking about the new moon in Capricorn. But first, remember, you can still pre-order your 2023 astrology tools, including a 2023 year in review for each of the signs. And you could do this by going to my website, www.essentialzodiac.com. And all the 2023 pre-orders are right on the welcome page. So just click on that. For you December babies, you still have time for your solar return. And to order that, you want to click on current promotions, and that'll bring you to the solar return offer. So we've reached the end of 2022. Hopefully it was a better year for all of you out there. This is the final lunation. The new moon in Capricorn is the final moon phase for 2022. And it happens on December 23rd, right before Christmas Eve. Although Capricorn is not the most fitting sign for festive celebrations, ruled by Saturn, it's a very no-nonsense sign. It's perfect, though, for manifesting structured, orderly new beginnings. We have some interesting astrological transits coming up, and they're set to unfold over the following several months until 2023. And I will be doing a New Year review, so look out for that. So how do we know exactly what seeds need to be sown, what roots need to be planted, so that we can reap the full benefits and rewards when the time comes around? The clues lie in some of the lesser-known traits of this mystical and magical sign. These special qualities arise from the symbolism of Capricorn, namely the mythological sea goat, whose bottom half, the fish, represents a creative, musical, and spiritual side. The upper half, the goat, is adept at handling the affairs of the world. But behind that ambition and determination lies a powerful mystic energy. We just have to tap into it. So the new moon has a fresh initiatory energy. Being in an earth sign, it is in the realm of the material world, the realm of work, security, money, and other physical representations of reality. Now you have to remember, too, Capricorn is what we call a cardinal sign. So that is a sign of initiation and action. You know, it gets things done, it lights the flame. So Capricorn is capable of straddling both the creative and material world. It's a time to think about what creative and spiritual efforts we could put towards creating tangible security for ourselves. This might look like taking your spiritual skills and formalizing them by signing up for a business management course, for example, or harnessing your passion for film, music, photography, and creating a structured income from it. I mean, for myself, when I took the leap of starting Essential Zodiac, I thought about it during the winter months. I really started seriously considering it in December. You know, all that Capricorn energy, you know, and I laid out how I wanted to do this, you know, what I expected from myself. And then in the spring, you know, started launching Essential Zodiac and put my ideas into place. But I took the winter time to ponder, to research, so that when things were a go, I was ready.
Yeah, take advantage of the cycles of nature and the world.
Yes, very true. Yes, Audrey, thank you. Yeah, you know, sometimes we have to buck the energy. There's certain instances where we have to go against the grain, but life is a lot easier when you go with the energy flowing. It will give you less frustration, and it'll help you accomplish more. Ruling this moon is Saturn in Aquarius. At home in this sign, Saturn was Aquarius's traditional ruler before the discovery of Uranus. This brings disciplined effort and a continued desire for freedom and independence to whatever undertaking we decide to pursue. So if we think about Saturn has boundaries. Saturn is rigid. Aquarius, on the other hand, is creative and innovative. Now, when those two energies combined, you have structured creativity. So Aquarius is like, okay, you've got this great idea. Let's go with this great idea. And Saturn's like, hold on. Wait a minute, please. How are we going to launch this creative idea? So it's a very healthy combination because it lets you be creative, but it prevents you from going off the rails. So also, FYI, this new moon is what we call squaring Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Aries. And this means that no matter the alignment, Jupiter always tries to bring blessings and fortune to whatever the planet he touches. So the cosmos is on our side. Jupiter in Aries is a very expansive sign with a lot of energy. Aries is another cardinal sign, very much, lighting that match, lighting the fire. Jupiter is abundance.
Having Jupiter in Aries at this point, is that going to push back against Saturn's tendency to say, wait and plan this out? Is it going to be like, yeah, let's just dive right in?
Well, you're going to have a little bit of push and pull in that regard. Saturn is going to be moving into Pisces. And when Saturn moves into Pisces, Pisces is a water sign, that's a whole lot of emotion. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Saturn while it's in Pisces. But getting back to your question, Saturn in Aquarius and Jupiter in Aries is always a push-pull. Saturn and Jupiter are like opposites. Saturn's boundaries, Jupiter is abundance. So you are going to have a push-pull because Saturn is still going to make you put form into your plans. Jupiter will help you expand those plans, but Saturn is still want to see those plans have focus. Did I answer that for you?
Absolutely.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you for bringing that up. So we do need to exercise Capricorn's cautiousness with this Jupiter energy because Jupiter, can be impulsive. So ponder these questions before you act. This will give you a framework of what to look for. So does whatever you're about to do come from a place of impatience and risk, or does it come from a place of consciousness? Okay, so think about that. Are you being too impulsive? Do you have all your ducks in a row? So, that'll give you food for thought. Another, are you acting out of overconfidence? Now, Jupiter can do that, especially in a sign like Aries. Jupiter can make you feel like Superman. So it's good to believe in yourself, but are you thinking you're far more capable than you really are? Do you need to learn a new skill or go back to school? So the idea is great, but just make sure that you can implement it. So we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, I'm going to have some horoscopes for you for this new moon.
The Essential Zodiac podcast is published on all your favorite podcast channels. If we've missed yours, though, drop us a note at easypodcast@yahoo.com. And episodes are also posted on the website, essentialzodiac.com. And now's the time to pre-order your 2023 astrological forecast. Cindy prepares both monthly and daily transit forecasts based on your natal chart. I'm a big fan of the daily forecast myself. So visit essentialzodiac.com to learn more.
Thank you, Audrey. And yes, she's not lying. She is a big fan. And I appreciate that. Now, so here are some horoscopes for you to work the new moon in Capricorn. Now, these are based on the sun sign, okay? But to get a more accurate reading, take note of your ascendant as well. So whatever your ascendant sign is. If you don't know that, get in touch with me and I can help you discover it. So first, we'll be starting with Aries. It's time to boss up, Aries. The moves you make under this new moon could set the tone for your career for the next 6 months. So step up your game and make some power plays. Accepting new responsibilities or taking the lead on a big project could be exactly what you need to impress your supervisors and secure the respect and raise you've been hoping for. Taurus, when you're in the comfort of a solid routine, it can be hard to find the motivation to pursue a new interest or commit to learning more about something. But this new moon is in your 9th house of adventure, and it will bring you the energy you need to step out of your comfort zone and branch out. Take steps towards expanding your mind and broadening your skill set. Gemini, the twins. We never really know how strong our boundaries are until someone tries to cross them. Thankfully, this new moon is asking you to put in the work before someone takes their chance. Get clear on how much time, energy, and resources you're willing to give to the people and situations in your life. Then set some firm but flexible limits. Cancer. Under this new moon, Cancer, you're hopping into the driver's seat of your relationships. It's time to think about what you want your partner to look like in the long term and initiate conversations about that emotional trajectory, even if it feels out of character to be so blunt. Straightforwardness will help you steer things in the right direction. I know our watery Cancer friends out there, I know that you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but remember, sometimes you have to gently set those boundaries. Leo, the New Year's energy of this new moon is inspiring you to fully organize your life. It's time to go through your Google Calendar and tighten up your schedule, cleanse your closets of old junk, and add some healthy new habits to your daily routine. By staying on top of the little things, you make it easier to accomplish the big things. So prioritize your wellness. Virgo, the new moon in your creative 5th house encourages you to make your wildest dreams a reality this year. It's a beautiful time to get more serious about a passion project or take steps to turn your side hustle into a lucrative day job. Following your heart and pouring your energy into the things that make you feel excited will lead you to a thrilling new place. Libra, now is your chance to start fresh when it comes to home and family matters. If there are lingering responsibilities in your domestic life or unresolved issues in the realm of your emotions, it's time to step up and get things handled. Your diplomacy skills will make it easy to smooth things over. And once it's done, you'll be able to relish in the feeling of peace and harmony. Scorpio, you prefer to keep a tight circle, but this new moon marks an important time to open up and branch out. Reach out to the people you haven't talked to in a while, and don't be afraid to strike up a conversation with an interesting stranger. You might just be planting the seeds that'll help some meaningful new connections to blossom in your life down the road. Fellow fire sign Sagittarius, you have a chance to turn over a new leaf when it comes to money. Put together a shiny new 2023 budget or meet with a financial planner who can help you get a solid grip on your assets. By being more responsible with your cash, you can easily maintain your free-spirited lifestyle. So think of it as an investment in being able to live like the happy-go-lucky adventurer that you'd love to be. Capricorn, this is your moon. Happy annual moon in your sign. This one marks a major new beginning for you, so think about what you want to be in the year to come and start getting comfortable in your skin. Whether this manifests as a new moon makeover or the start of a new endeavor in your life, it's important that you embrace your core desires and stay true to yourself. You deserve to shine. And now Aquarius, you're a social and cerebral person by nature. But this new moon, it's time to step back from the buzz and power down. Daydreaming, catching up on post-holiday rest, and getting lost in your imagination are all that need to go on your new moon agenda. By taking time to recharge, you'll be able to return to life feeling refreshed and ready to rock and roll. And finally, Pisces. The holidays may be over, but the season of giving isn't coming to an end. In fact, under this new moon, perhaps it's just beginning. This lunation is inspiring you to embrace your humanitarian gifts and give back. Getting more involved with your community or doing some volunteer work can help connect you with like-minded people who will celebrate your kindness and sensitivity. It feels good to be appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely, right? Wow. Okay, that wraps up 2022. It has been some year, but 2023 looks as it brings fewer obstacles and more harmony between the planets as Jupiter and Saturn conspire to help every zodiac sign grow in the spring and summer. So that's good news. Combined with the lunar north node of destiny moving to May 1st Aries, we will continue to walk paths that promote the full expression of our authenticity. There will be a 2023 overview episode airing on December 30th, so be on the lookout for that. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for listening, and remember, with astrology, you can chart your life's course.
Keep up with all things astrology with Cindy and Essential Zodiac. She's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Essential Zodiac, and audiograms of this podcast can be found on YouTube under Cynthia McNulty. Production of the Essential Zodiac podcast is made possible in part by our Patreon members. Learn more about becoming a patron at essentialzodiac.com, and while you're there, order your custom 2023 astrological forecast based on your natal chart. The Essential Zodiac podcast is produced at Muddy Creek Studios.